on your mat with a blanket. You can have a bolster to put your legs over once we lie down. We will move just a little bit to loosen up before we go into stillness. I don't like just seeing myself. This is weird.
You can still switch it. I just did it so that when we record, it doesn't go to like, but you can still click the button.
Yeah, I did. I'm back on gallery, so I can see it. And you know, you guys don't have to keep your cameras on for this. This is not, I'm not going to be looking at you, you know, to make suggestions. I'll just be talking. You'll be mostly lying still. So if you don't want to have a camera on you, it's totally fine. It's up to you. Sometimes I like to have the camera on me and have the gallery up because it helps me feel more connected. I just kind of look at it occasionally and I see that there's others there, but however you want to do it tonight, this is yours. So we're going to start with a seated meditation. You might want to have a pillow or a cushion to sit on first. Just cross-legged, seated before we move. And maybe take a few gentle movements as you're coming to your seat. You might circle your spine or roll your shoulders around, roll your neck around, so that you can arrive in a seated position and just get as comfortable as you can. And when you're ready, invite your eyes to close. Notice your breath. Soon we will be lying down and totally relaxing without any effort in our body. But for now, there is some effort to sit tall. There's a different kind of alertness as you root down through your seat, reach up through the crown of your head, and feel yourself kind of present here three-dimensionally in this moment. And however you find yourself in this moment, just allow that to be. Observe your breath. Perhaps it has a rhythm that you can ride in and out, up and down. Practice of Yoga Nidra was partly created a long time ago for yogis, practitioners, to be able to touch with awareness these other layers of consciousness, if you will. Yoga Nidra is a practice of going to a specific deep state of relaxation that we don't normally hang out in our daily life. In our lives, we're usually either awake, or we're sleeping, or we're unconsciously awake. And so what would it be like to be conscious in that place of deep relaxation? Yogis wanted to explore this, so they created specific practices. There is a specific way to practice Yoga Nidra. But there's also a very good reason to do it right here and now, as a way to respond to the stress that we're dealing with, and as a way to awaken where we are now in this life we are living. So sit with as much awareness as you can. Notice each and every breath passing through your nostrils. Just watch what happens. Can you physically relax more, even as you remain sitting upright? Can you click in to even more awareness, even as you relax? Quietly bring one hand onto the center of your chest, palm against your heart. Place your other hand on top in this tender mudra or hand position of honoring your own center of your heart. Because as this is a practice of awakening, it is always a practice of love. That is yoga. This week I heard again one of my favorite stories. There was a guru in India by the name of Neem Karoli Baba. And his students would go to him and say to him, how can we get enlightened? Guru, how can we awaken? And he would say, feed everyone, love everyone. And remember God. If God doesn't really fit your path, then remember love. Feed everyone, love everyone. Remember love. More than ever, these practices are asking us to do this. So from your heart center now, take a big breath in and let it out with a sigh. Really let your body move with your breath. Big breath in all the way up to your hands. Let it out with a sigh. Inhale, open your arms wide as if your heart is going out into your hands. Exhale, bring your hands back to your heart. Maybe tuck your chin slightly. We'll do this little simple flow. Inhale, open your arms, expand your chest, reach. Exhale, come back and drop your chin into your chest. Inhale, when you're opening, feel that energy going outward. Exhale, bring it back in towards your heart. And now find your pace, opening and closing a couple more rounds. Breathing, feeling sensations. Opening like your heart, closing again. Giving and receiving. Next time your arms are open, leave them open. Really lift your heart and lift your chin. And then exhale, put your hands on the floor behind you. Bring your feet flat to the floor in front of you. Let your knees gently go side to side. It'll probably feel good after sitting for a while to just let your legs move around in your hip sockets, opening and closing, rocking side to side. When your knees get to one side, crawl out onto a hands and knees tabletop position. And then continue with a little bit more movement. Inhale, let your belly dunk down and your chest and chin rise. We call this the cow. Exhale, round, tuck your chin, cat back. Go even slower than you normally do. See if you can extend the length of your breath. Inhale when you look up. Exhale when you round, and feel as you go back and forth how you are waving energy through your whole body via your spine, up and down. Couple more rounds. How do we awaken? We feel what's coming, what's moving, what's stuck or stiff. We respond. The next time that your spine is rounded into that cat back, allow your seat to come back towards your heels and bow forward into a child's pose. Bringing your head to the floor or resting it on your hands. As your seat goes back, you feel your whole spine, both sides, elongating. Maybe you feel your breath moving into your back ribs. If it feels good, maybe wriggle a little bit side to side or separate your knees a little bit wider so that your groins and hips start to open. Loosen any tension in your throat or tongue. On your next inhale, you'll rise up to make a transition. Come through your tabletop, shift your hips to one side, and swing both legs out in front of you. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, and then exhale, bow forward. Your knees can be bent or straight. Your body is draping over. It does not matter how far down you get. You'll probably feel sensation in the back of your legs. Breathe into that. Essentially releasing tension in our whole back body, from the back of your legs all the way up your back. And as you let your head drop, you might feel a little bit more sensation. Be brave. Just let it all fall down. Can you, as you hang out, lengthen your breath here? Inhale a little bit deeper. Exhale and let go a little bit more. Take one more breath right here. Let it out with a sigh. Begin to slowly round up to sit. And when you come up, make sure that you have everything you need for your Yoga Nidra position. We'll be doing one more pose before we rest in it, but make sure that your eye pillow or your bolster or blanket are all within hand's reach. You're going to come and lie down on your back body. And before you set up for the Shavasana of Yoga Nidra, draw your knees in and gently rock from side to side on your back. Open your arms to a T, and we'll take just a few breaths on each side of a reclined twist. Both knees drop to your right, focus to your left. We're just breathing into our spine, getting the final kinks out. We want to make sure that once we get into our Yoga Nidra, that we won't feel like we have to move. We'll be as comfortable as we can be. Take a breath in, and then slowly transition your knees over to the left. Even the setup, even the getting into the Yoga Nidra posture, move with the same mindfulness that you've been practicing with. Slowly roll onto your back, set up whatever cushions you want, maybe one under your legs, or you can use bed pillows. Maybe you wanted pillow underneath the back of your head, not super high to push your head way up, but just a nice cushion. Blankets over for warmth. And maybe something covering your eyes. When your eyes relax, your whole nervous system gets the message to let go and slow down. Really take your time to make sure that your Shavasana position is perfect for you. And I'll give you another minute or so to find that. And so that you don't have a bright computer on your face, I've lowered my lights as well. Make sure that the room is dark and quiet. As I mentioned earlier, Yoga Nidra is a practice in and of itself. It has certain things that we say, certain things that we do. that are designed to take you to this place of deep consciousness. If you get so relaxed that you fall asleep, that's okay. You might feel like my voice sounds far away sometimes. You're still going to get the benefit of being in this practice, even if you're not consciously hearing every single word. But as much as possible, see if you can stay tuned in. Take a moment to feel your whole body in the stillness. From the top of your head to the tip of your toes, we'll go through our body, spreading relaxation. But before we do, get a feeling of the whole of you in this position, in this moment. There is your body, and there is the layers of your self, of your body, what the yogis call the koshas, like the layers of an onion or the petals of a rose. They're all part of this whole. Moving through the whole thing is this awareness, this consciousness that you are here. You know you are here. And so through my suggestions and your own, you're speaking through this consciousness. Right now, say to yourself, I am relaxed and awake. I am practicing yoga nidra. I am relaxed and awake. I am practicing yoga nidra. Bringing your awareness to the very top of your head. See if you can feel your head, your scalp, the tender top of your head. From the top of our head, we will begin this journey of awareness. We are not trying to create anything with our body. We are exploring and relaxing without moving each place. From the top of your head, feel your whole face, your forehead, eyes and eyelids, cheeks and temple. Feel your nose, your mouth, lips, tongue, jaw. Feel the back of your head, your ears and earlobe. Feel your whole face and head. Let your awareness go down into your throat and neck. Feel the place where your head meets the top of your spine. Travel down your neck into your shoulders. Feel your right shoulder and your left shoulder. Feel the notch of your throat and the top of your chest. Feel your shoulder blades in your upper back. Feel your right arm from your shoulder down your arm, your right upper arm, your right elbow, your right lower arm. Feel your right hand, thumb and fingers. Feel the palm of your right hand. Feel your left shoulder, left arm, upper arm, elbow, your left lower arm, your left hand, thumb and fingers. Feel the palm of your left hand. Awareness. We can be aware of this subtle existence, this body, this being. Going back up to the top of your torso, begin to travel down your torso. Feel your upper back, your middle back. Feel your chest, your heart center, your ribs. Feel your belly, all those vital organs inside. Down into your deep belly. Down into your lower back. Travel down into your pelvis. Feel your organs inside, go to the bottom. Feel your tailbone, feel your genitals, feel the base of your trunk. Feel your right hip and your left hip. Feel your buttocks. Travel down your right leg, your right thigh, your right knee, right lower leg and ankle. Feel your right foot, your big toe and all your toes on your right foot. Feel the sole of your right foot. From your left hip, feel your left thigh, your left knee, lower leg and left ankle. Feel your left foot, big toe, and all your other toes. Feel the sole of your left foot. One more time from the top of your head, travel all the way down to feel your whole body. And then let your awareness kind of settle and pool down into wherever you feel the center of you is. Maybe it is your heart center. Maybe it's in your gut. Wherever you feel the center of you is, imagine that right there, you could pull out clear intention, truth. And Yoga Nidra, we call this sankalpa. It's an affirmative truth, not a wish. Sometimes it's an intention, but it's always the affirmative, an I am statement, or we are, or there is. Pull out a statement that resonates with you from your center. I am well. We are whole. There is goodness. All are loved. Whatever sankalpa you would like to get clear on, find that and then say it in your mind's eye. Say it silently to yourself 3 times in a row. This is very powerful. After you've said your sankalpa 3 times, let it go. And bring your awareness back to your breathing and the feeling of being here. I am awake and relaxed. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. Be fully present in this moment. And so in addition to having this physical body that we explore, we also have this energetic body, the pranamaya kosha, that exists not necessarily on a physical, tangible plane, but as energy that can be witnessed as sound and color and light. The different centers of the body that correspond to this energy are called chakras, spinning wheels of energy that run the length of our spine. But we have chakras everywhere in our body. We are like this amazing clock, all the gears working together, keeping us in motion. And so from the base of our spine now, we will make our way up through our chakras, envisioning the color. Let the color wash over you as if you're bathing in it or stepping into it. At the base of your spine is the color of red. It is Muladhara chakra, our root chakra. It's earth, like the core, molten core center of the earth. It is stability and groundedness. Red at the base of your spine. From the base of your spine, rise up into your pelvis. Rising up from red, you find orange. And this is our center of movement, of sensuality, of creation. Swadhisthana chakra, orange. Where red is earth, Swadhisthana is water. Fluid movement, freedom. We rise up from the orange into our solar plexus, rising into the center just below our ribs, and it's yellow, yellow like the sun, golden, like a candle flame, Manipura chakra. Our center of dynamism, of energy, of passion, of will, and intention. Earth at the base, water in our pelvis. At Manipura, it is fire. These first 4 chakras are the 4 elements: earth, water, fire. Now at our heart center, it is air. Our heart center is green, green of Anahata chakra. So envision these colors: base of your spine red, pelvis orange, solar plexus yellow, at our heart center green, green like the lush trees outside. Our center of life, of loving relationships, of listening, of compassion, of holding space. Our heart center becomes a bridge now to these higher levels of consciousness, these higher energies. As we rise from the heart, we go to the throat, which is blue, the clearest oceans. Vishuddha chakra is blue at your throat, your center of expression, sound, listening, singing sound, truth, blue. Tongue is soft and throat is open. We rise from this blue center up to the third eye. And at our third eye, our center of clear seeing, it is indigo or purple violet. It is our center of wisdom, of intuition, seeing beyond what our eyes can see. And so again, from the base of your spine, red, rising to orange, yellow at our solar plexus, green at our heart, blue in our throat, and violet at the space between our eyebrows. Really envision the color, envision the quality, because it's not so much a space. It's not a place. It's a beingness. And so now from our third eye, right back up to that tender top of our head, it's like a skylight opening. And at the top of our head, Sahasrara chakra is white light. This is where our wisdom blends with all wisdom. With the divine spark, with that we cannot even name. At the top of our head, the rainbow turns pure light, the light of all things. And we are in that oneness. There is no separation. And so feel yourself as this rainbow bridge, as you are made of the same energy as all things. Feel yourself as light. I am awake and relaxed. I am practicing Yoga Nidra. Softly breathing, fully present. Part of Yoga Nidra involves using our center of vision to envision beyond ourselves. when I remembered this quote, this Neem Karoli Baba quote, how can I awaken, feed, and love everyone? It made me think about what those first responders are doing, but really what so many of us are attempting to do right now. Take care of each other, do what is necessary. That is the awakening. So imagine right now, use your vision beyond yourself. Imagine a world in which everyone is fed. Everyone who needs care and healing is treated. Imagine this white light of Sahasrara bathing everyone without exception. If this is difficult for you to imagine, that's okay. Still, try your best. You can even imagine this fountain of light. It's covering, raining down over the entire planet. Take a few more moments to recall that image one more time. Everyone bathed in this pure light. Everyone's hearts held. All souls free. Now let all the images go. Feel your body right here. As it is, feel your mind. Whatever you can notice. Before we take our final rest in silence, once more, we will say clearly inside the sankalpa we found earlier. It may or may not resonate in the same way as it did before. But see if you can remember it and then silently say it 3 times to yourself. And after you've said it those 3 times, let the words go off as if in a bubble into the universe. If for any reason you are not totally comfortable right where you are, feel free to shift. You can roll to one side or bend a limb if you need to. If you're comfortable, stay right here and let yourself sink even deeper. Let the silence wash over you now. There is nothing else to do but rest. And let your body receive this practice. Bring your awareness back to your body. Let the sounds and sensations wake you back up again. Take a deeper breath in through your nose. Let it out through your mouth like a sigh. Take that again, in through your nose, out through your mouth. As you inhale, slowly begin to reawaken some movement. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. And then gently bend your knees, bend your elbows. And if you're not there already, make your way to a fetal position on one side. Just pause there. We're going to take our time. We do these practices, of course, for ourselves. We share them with each other. But like these great teachers remind us, if we really want to get enlightened, if we really want to awaken to the deepest truth, we must feed everyone, love everyone, and remember love all the time. Press your hands down into the floor and rise up slowly. Take your time. When you get back up to your seated position, do some gentle movements, even if it's just like a head tilt to one side or the other. Or maybe you use your own hands to kind of massage your shoulders awake, or rub on your chest, or press your hands behind you and lift your heart up. Do some little yoga asana to feel yourself more present. And then come back up to your seated position, and with your eyes closed, sit tall again. Breathing in and out through your nose. May this practice, may all of these practices help us to keep remembering. May this good energy go out to all beings everywhere. There are amazing, good people working on the front lines right now, giving everything they have to feed and heal everyone that comes across their path. And there are people in this world who are taking the time out of their days to do the same in whatever way they can. And there are also those who are struggling with their own fear, anger, disillusionment. And so, especially for them, we send out this love. May all beings be well, be loved, be fed, be free. Please bring your hands to heart center, palm to palm, and send this metta out in your own way. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. Take a full breath in. Let it go. Together we'll bow to each other in this great light and love in you and me. Namaste. Thank you so much. So much for practicing with us tonight. Oh, Grace came to say goodnight. Okay, we'll see who fell asleep. Come back on. Or if you just want to go right to sleep, that's okay.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
Veda, where are you? It's still light where you are.
It is. We're an hour ahead of you guys.
Oh, okay.
Um,
So
Chicago.
you're not going to go right to sleep right
I'm
now.
gonna go do bedtime duty with my little ones. Who's in your lap?
Oh, this is my daughter, Grace.
Hi, Grace. How old is she?
Here's in Grace's lap.
11.
Hmm?
She just turned 11 on Tuesday.
Aw, happy birthday. Who are you hugging there, Grace?
What'd you say?
Who is she hugging?
This is Bear.
Bear.
She doesn't want to show him. That's okay.
Bear.
And
Thank you, Karen.
my middle one turns 11 next month. So
Oh, cool.
yeah, it's a good
I
age.
just realized next Sunday, if we do something next Sunday, it'll be Mother's Day.
Yeah, let's talk.
We'll talk about that. It's also my anniversary next Sunday. I
You
just
should
You
realized.
shouldn't work.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Thank you very much.
You're so welcome. Thanks so much, guys.
Have a great
You.
night.
You have a good, peaceful evening. Mwah.
Love to you.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.